Hello, good morning everyone. It's me Devendra Shah. And today I want to discuss about William Blake's famous poem Tiger. William Blake is an English revolutionary visionary poet. His poems are quite symbolic, and this poem Tiger is symbolic poem also. Yes, the tiger is itself a symbol in this poem. It's a symbol of human spirit, human nature that resides, that lives in human soul. Every individual, has tiger nature, has tiger spirit that lives in a soul and that remains silent till until there is injustice, there is exploitations in that crosses the limit. When there is injustice, excessive injustice, the tiger nature of human being cannot stop itself from coming out of this soul, and it attacks upon the oppressor, exploiter. Okay, yes, it does not see any boundaries, social boundaries, cultural boundaries, religious boundaries. It breaks the wall of all injustice. Okay, let's interpret the poem stanza wisely. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful semestry? The speaker of the poem sees the tiger coming out of forest at night with its burning eyes. Its eyes were quite shining, burning. It is coming out of jungle, out of forest. Okay, it is the time of night. What immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful semestry? Remember, now the speaker feels wondered about the structure of tiger. He gets surprised at the fearful structure of tiger. Tiger structure is mix of beauty and fear, both awesome in structure. So he gets wondered at the awesome, at the fearful structure of tiger. Okay, creature. And tiger is creature, remember. He feels, wondered, surprised at the structure of, at the shape of, tiger, creature. Not only that, then he imagines about the, creator of, tiger. He imagines about the capacity of, skill of, creator, that made the tiger. Now he starts thinking about. He starts, speaker starts imagining about, God and its skill, creator's skills. Creator means God here. Okay, the hands that made the tiger, must not have been in normal hand. They were not in a normal hand that made the tiger. They must have been immortal hand. The creator must have immortal eye. Okay, otherwise he could not have created this. He would not have created this fearful structure, fearful tiger. Okay, normal hands could not make tiger. In what distant deeps or skies burned the fire of then eyes? He further asks questions to the tiger. He looks at the tiger and asks the questions. Where did the creator bring the fire of your eyes? It must have been distant valleys and deep ocean seas from where the creator brought the fires of your eyes. Okay. On hot wings, dare he aspire, what the hand, dare seize the fire. Remember, now he imagines the very, magnificent structure of creator, the wings of the creator God. the ambitious, God must have, flown with its, golden, with its very, giant, wings to far valleys and deep, seats, and, from there, He must have brought the, fire of your eyes. Remember. And what soldier and, what art, could twist the sinews of thy heart. Okay, remember. Yes. Now he feels wonder at the structure of tiger again. Your soldiers are quite abnormal. Yes, the art that reflects your structure is not normal art. Okay, the creator must have been unique artist, the artist. Okay, remember. And how could he, twist the sinews of your heart? How could he put the, breath into your heart? Okay, and then, thy heart, began to beat. What dread hand, what dread feet? Okay, is when the Creator put, breathing system, respiratory systems into your heart, and when you started walking, on the ground. Yes, it was quite abnormal situations. It was the quite abnormal, situations for the, Creator. When He saw you walking on the ground, how could He feel? Okay, did He feel, happy or unhappy? Remember. Come to next. What hammer, what the chain, in what furnace was thy brain? Now, in the speaker, compares the Creator with the blacksmith. Blacksmith is a person, who makes various materials, iron materials, metal materials, giving shape them, beating onto the anvil. Okay, now he, like blacksmith, the Creator, must have, beaten your shape onto the anvil. This anvil, this hammer, the chains He used, to make your shape must not have been normal. They, were not, normal, hammer, normal, chain, normal furnace. Okay, that, shape your brain. Okay, the materials were not, normal. They must have been quite abnormal, materials. Okay, and there is deadly, terrors, clasp, when the stars threw down, their spears and watered heaven with their, tears. Remember, when the stars saw the God, making you, then they must have left their spears, arrows. Okay, they were fighting, before, but as soon as, they saw you created by God, they must have been scared, frightened, and threw their, spears, arrows, ammunities, weapons. Okay, they must have, dropped their, weapons, and they must have, wept. Okay, did He smile, His work to see? Did he who made the lamb make thee? Now this is very important. Okay, after creating you, did the Creator really smile at you? Did the, Creator God, become happy with you? Because He has made you and the lamb, innocent, goat, innocent lamb, baby goat. Okay, was He happy to make, you who made the, lamb? Was He the same, who made, both, creatures, innocent creatures as well as fearful creatures? How could He, create the, opposite sides of human soul? Opposite creatures in nature, lamb and tiger. Was he happy or was he unhappy? He asked questions. Now, finally, he says, tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful semestri means structure. Okay, now this is all for today, and next time I will come back with next video. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day. Thank you.